Yo, what's up, guys? Happy Sunday. I am back, dude. I just got back. It was busy as hell. Went to work this morning, trying to freaking go for training sessions. The highway was hella busy. Got stuck for like over an hour on the highway. That was fun. Came back, it was hella angry. But here we are, try to watch something to calm myself down. Mr. Beast coming back at it with another video. Man, what the fuck, dude? My hair be looking fucked up. Sure, I should put a hat on. What's going on? Where's my hat? Nah, fucked it, dude. Too late. Fucked it. I guess we stay looking fucked up today. Keeping hair like this. Motion at the front door. Who? Alright, let's go back to this. We're giving away 30 millions in free food. Dude, this man. 30 million in free food? Did this man. What haven't this man done, dude?
That this card alone has saved over 3 million people from malnutrition. Let me explain.
241 million tons of food is produced in the USA every year. And what is frightening is that more than 1/3 of it goes to waste. This means that 150 billion potential meals are being thrown into landfill, while 44 million Americans live with limited access to food.
And what's puzzling is that it's taken this long for someone to find.
You know what's crazy? It always kind of surprised me that for such a country we live in, we have such a bad food hunger issue. Because you would imagine that for just such a country we live in, we would able to take care of that issue, but
Find a solution to this problem.
Meet Evan, a college kid from Philadelphia.
I originally started just as a student with leftover meal swipes in my dining account, and I've realized as I was getting
leftover meal swipe. Where you get this? You have that here? Man, I never once had that.
close to the end of the term, I have 50 meals left that I know I'm not
50
going to be able to use, and I just had a pit in my stomach thinking about all of those meals going to waste.
Any guys ever went to college had that? I never had that.
Put them in the back of my car.
Never had it.
Entire car filled with leftover meal swipes. This is
Dude,
all
that would've
going
saved
to
me
go
so much
to
money.
feed homeless people
I did
today,
have
all
those
throughout
cards.
Philadelphia.
This may be the only meal that they have that day. It took me a couple of years to kind of build up this momentum. Everyone became a part of it. I kind of had that first inkling of this could be something that a lot of other people want to join on to as well.
This was the start of Evan's organization, Sharing Excess, whose mission is to rescue and collect food that would otherwise go to waste and redistribute it for free to people in need all around Philadelphia.
Behind me is
awesome.
our first warehouse.
Wait, so he started out like giving his own food and then start collecting food and start a company?
It used to be a boxing gym, and we turned it into this makeshift distribution facility where we
How do you
learned
make
how
money?
to move larger amounts of food. This is really where it all began.
But the cost of maintaining this operation became extremely expensive and nearly
that's what I
impossible
would
for Evan
think.
and his small team to sustain alone.
There's no money in this. I have to figure out a way to pay rent, put food on the table for myself, even if my dream is to put food on the tables of everyone else. All of this work just
Big hands up
goes
this
for
man, dude.
nothing, and I have to start
Trying to
all
do something
over
that's
again.
pretty hard.
That's
Because I
where
don't
we
see a
reached
way
out to
how we
Beast
make
Philanthropy and we pitched this wild idea. Hey, we want to break the record for the world's largest food distribution with Beast Philanthropy.
So I flew Darren to Philadelphia to check out the current state of their operation, where he joined Evan for one of their local weekend distributions.
This is Malcolm X Park. We've been distributing here every Saturday for the last 3 years. It's become a regular routine for hundreds of families to come out here and get the groceries that they need every weekend.
After witnessing everything that Evan had done to help this community, it didn't take but an hour to know that we had committed to partnering with Sharing Excess to help them achieve their goal of feeding as many people as possible.
Dude, you know what's awesome though? I always see Evan in all the Beast Philanthropy. And I think when I first saw him in the video was like, I think he run like a dog shelter or something. Or helping a dog shelter. Not sure, but That was cool how like Mr. Beast picked him up from a while back. And
Together, we are going to be able to establish an operation that is going to provide tens of millions of meals to food insecure people around America. So
Dude,
Evan
that's
gave
awesome.
Darren a tour of their existing warehouse at
The largest produce market in the Mid-Atlantic region. You have 18 of the largest produce vendors in this 700,000 square foot warehouse. We started to grow into a real company, and now we have over 30 employees, and we're rescuing food in 19 different states. All of the food that we
Yo, it's
receive,
also in my
none of it has
state.
to go
That's
to waste in a
awesome.
landfill. And we've created a sorting operation downstairs where we're able to go through each and every one of those boxes, pick out the
Got
1 or
30
2 bad
employees.
tomatoes that we see in a box, and get the rest of the great food that's still edible out to communities that same day.
Since starting their operations at this distribution center, Sharing Excess have just rescued over 14 million pounds of food at this facility alone
Yo,
and
that's
redistributed it to communities in neighboring
There
states.
is a lot of food that goes. Dude, I used to work at the Bear Stadium. Oh, I didn't work there to get paid, but yeah, I was in college. Us fraternity boys used to go volunteer there for beer monies for the fraternity. And let me tell you, man, forget about that story. Let's get back to the main story, the food story. Dude, every time I remember the game would end, we would have like over like 50 to 60 pound trash bag full to like my neck high pretty much of like fried chicken, pretzel, hot dog, all the shit that they make us fry the whole fucking morning since 4 a.m. Knowing, like, let me tell you, the games start at what, 12:30, noon, 1? My ass has to be at the, oh no, not just everyone who are either permanent employee to part-time to the fucking fraternity boys that try to get some beers money. Yeah, everyone showed up at 4 a.m. Oh man, I think, yeah, 4 or 5 a.m. Man, and I would think that game day, like they had those things prepped like way before game days. No man, it's literally on game day. Like I literally get to see what the behind the scene look like. At 4 a.m. you go in, they freaking check everyone, they pat you down, and then they get you to an aisle, and it will be like this. There will be somebody standing next to the freaking cater restaurant or whatever with a freaking board and check how many beers like they get sell every time, and listen to this. I always able to hustle her. She had never able to finesse me. I always tell me, listen man, bring your cup back. Slip me a 5, I'll refill it so you don't have to pay 15. Hey, 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 hey. But yeah, that business now gone. Yeah, but hey. If you ever see a young kid serving beers, college looking like at the Bears game, let him know. Let him know. Hey, yo, listen, I'll slip you a 5, refill it. It ain't nobody business. Yeah, cause listen, they don't give 2 cents about the food there. They all throwing it away, and at the end of it, like we even asked, like, can we take some home? Not even like bag, just like, dude, dude, I'm telling you, I'm not lying when I said they had like 60-pound freaking full, and like just from one of my aisle, dude. You have to understand, there's like 3 freaking floor, and each floor have maybe 10 aisle of like food and beers. I was like, do the math of that, bro. That's like every Sunday. That's how much they throwing out afterward, because apparently, like, if they give it to you and the food is bad and you get sick, they cost them money or you can sue them. So it's better to throw away the food rather than giving it away. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but it is sad. We waste a lot of food. Waste a lot. I see it firsthand. Can't do nothing about it.
However, Evan had his sights set on a much bigger goal, so we took on our biggest feat yet, helping Sharing Excess acquire
Hunts Point Produce Market, the largest produce market in the world in New York City. And that operation is going to be 3 times larger than the one that we have in Philly.
So Darren and Evan traveled to New York to officially open their distribution at Hunts Point.
When I first walked through the doors and I saw just
Yo,
the
that
sheer
is big,
magnitude of this place, I literally felt like an
Look at the
ant.
smile
It's
on
so
that
cool
man's
to
face,
finally be
dude.
in a place that has enough food for us to
That's
actually make a
awesome.
huge dent in the problem.
After a year of planning and preparation, it was finally time to open the recovery center at Hunts Point.
All right, Darren, it's taken us a long time, but we're finally here.
Let's do this.
Let's go.
Yo, that is awesome.
After cutting the ribbon with Evan today, I realized just how impactful this program is about to be. This is just the very beginning of something exceptional.
It's
I
taken so
really
much
truly
time to get here and to just
Evan
know
as a
that this
as a
team put
person.
everything together to make
I
it
really think
possible
he
and to
cared
now
for
see
everyone
it come
in
true.
general.
I
Every time
can't
he
even
showed up
express
video,
the
it always
feeling.
looked very,
With
like,
Hunts Point
genuine.
officially secured, it was
Just
time for
showed up
Sharing
and tried to
Access to
help.
do their biggest distribution yet, and the first one they had ever done in New York City. So while they load up the trucks, I want to tell you about the sponsor of this video, Ibotta.
Ibotta is a mobile app that gives you
Ibotta.
real cash back on the food that you purchase.
Yeah,
They are
what?
helping provide equitable access to food for communities in need. And they are taking it one step further. They want to give your family a free meal this Thanksgiving too. Download the Ibotta app to get 100% cash back on your turkey and all the essential sides for your holiday dinner. Plus, earn cash back everywhere you shop with the Ibotta app, website, and browser extension. The
1.7
average saver
million
earns up to $120 per year. It is because of people like them that we are able to help the organizations like Sharing Access that change the millions of lives of
Mr.
people
Beast.
all around
I'm
the world.
on it.
I also want to give a massive
I'm on
shout
it,
out to
coach.
Robin Hood Charities. I actually flew to New York and asked them to help us expand Sharing Access into New York, and they really stepped up to the plate, so thank you. Thank you so much, Ibotta and Robin Hood, for your support.
I got it,
Now let's
coach.
go give
Just
away this
download.
food.
This is the Ann Hutchinson School. This is an elementary school in the Bronx, and
Hey,
this is
man,
our
we follow
first time
Mr.
ever
Beast. We
distributing
got it
in New
done,
York
Mr.
City.
Beast.
We're so excited to finally be able to feed New Yorkers with the operation that we have, that we started at Hunts Point,
Hey,
and
a
now
lot
we
of
can
people
get
will
that
need it,
fresh
man.
produce
It
out
is
to communities
awesome.
like you see here.
When
I'm
we
glad I
first
run into
started
this
Beast
video on a
Philanthropy
Sunday
just 2.5
after
years
freaking
ago, our
traffic
goal was to
day.
feed
I was so mad.
400,000 meals in the first year. Now we'll be doing just over 2 million meals a month, and this is just the beginning.
So many people came out, literally hundreds of people from all across the community, and that's what we
Freaking
love to
beautiful,
see. We
man.
love to see people coming together over the shared value of food. Just to see the look on the kids' faces when they got those meals, man, it warmed my heart.
Hey, man. Food is a universal language. Put a smile on everyone's face.
You love free food, let me hear you say yeah.
And you can only care to one another when you're full.
Honestly, I didn't expect this for my life, but
makes
it's
sense.
become my entire life's purpose. When I started Sharing Access, I didn't know what I was doing. I just knew that this was something that felt good, and it felt good to do something good for other people. So far, we've
Hey,
rescued
amen
over
to
30
that.
million pounds of food, but really, our journey has just begun. Working with organizations like Beast Philanthropy, we hope to bring this impact to countries all over the world and make Sharing Access a common practice for humanity everywhere. If I could start something, anyone could start something.
Yeah. I'm starting this again. Yo, listen, man. I always had so many aspiration to do so many things, but listen, always trying to come back to this, man. There's something about it. I think I just had to keep committing, coming back to this, and I just I can't be half in this and not committed, man. I gotta be 10 toes down in this. So we gotta get our goals back to 50 sub, please, on this Sunday. Show some love, like and subscribe, and yeah.
In the time it has taken you to watch this video, 280 pounds of food has already been rescued
Please
by
like
Beast
the video
Philanthropy and
too,
Sharing
'cause this
Access.
is
It is
awesome.
because of that we are able to continue to
like
support organizations like Sharing Access that make a difference all around the world. And I just want you to know that I'm incredibly grateful for all of you. Also, if you don't subscribe, I will blow up your phone. So do it right now.
We're good, we're good, we're good. Guys, that was awesome. Mr. Beast is awesome. Another great video. Put a smile on my face on this Sunday. Yo, I'll be back. Listen, on this channel, I figured out what I'm going to do. We're gonna stay the same. All the video I upload is gonna be reaction video, but I'm gonna do more streaming with gaming, so I can just do more, it's like smaller interaction and explore new thing. So longer form content gonna be streaming, and I'm just gonna continue reacting to video that I like, so I can just continue get the consistency back. And guys, have to establish 50 subs again. Go to 50 subs again. That's it. Until next time, y'all. Well,